On September 19th, 2021, I uploaded the video Minecraft If Noobs Took Over the World. And let's just say that video single-handedly changed my entire YouTube career. And the concept of that was just a world that has been completely turned to dirt. And somehow that led to a couple weeks later where this video hit number 3 trending on all of YouTube. So within about 3 weeks, I had a YouTube channel getting virtually 0 views to a channel getting like 1 million views a day. And I think the funniest part about all of that is I never intended on making a series on that noob video, but I'll get to that in a second. Honestly, I think the craziest part about all of this is I had really started posting on YouTube in February, just doing story content, but nothing like the stories I do now. For example, my first story was actually about monkeys, which I highly encourage you all to watch. It was quite an interesting journey, but anyways, my YouTube at that point was basically just re-uploads of everything I posted on TikTok, so I wasn't really on YouTube primarily. But where I started to see some growth on TikTok was when I started posting these modded survival story videos. I did this series called Tales of the Aether and Into the Abyss and a couple more of those, but I really wasn't doing it for YouTube. I was mainly just focused on posting them for TikTok because that was pretty fun at the time and that was just what I was doing. But since these TikToks did pretty good, I managed to get like I think 19,000 subscribers on YouTube just from people going over from TikTok, which was honestly at the time crazy to me. But so I thought I could just continue that modded series trend on TikTok and keep building the YouTube channel that way, but one day in April changed everything. So what happened on that day in April was TikTok just decided to remove me from the face of the earth. And what I mean by that is there came one day where my videos just abruptly stopped getting views. And I mean, it was like my account just decided to abandon ship after getting tons of views each day. And just for context, I would post every single day on TikTok. I would not skip a day. So I was on a regular schedule. But long story short, I posted for all of April, all of May, and all of June, and not a single TikTok made it to the For You page, so something was really not working there. So yeah, I posted daily for 3 months straight, and I didn't see any views or followers anymore. I think I was actually losing followers at that point, and I was like, well, it was a good run. You know, I was made it pretty far as a Minecraft TikToker, and I basically took a break from everything for a good month. And during that month, I was like, you know, maybe I could try making a new TikTok or do completely different stuff. I was kind of over the modded series at that point, and I saw some other people doing skit-style videos, which, side story, one of those people was Siwat, who I would later become great friends with. But anyways, I was like, sure, why not? I'll just make a new account, and I'll make some skits, and I'll see what happens. So I guess TikTok welcomed me back with open arms, because my new account got like millions of views on my very first post. So I was already back into things, but I hadn't returned to YouTube posting yet. That was until I thought, you know, I'm doing these skits on TikTok. What happens if I just do a longer skit and post it to YouTube? So I was like, all right, that was a great idea. So I made Minecraft If Creeper Holes Were Never Filled. Now, this was the first project I took upon that actually took me a good bit of time, just in terms of thinking of the story and building all the stuff in the world and everything like that. But that was my first video that Siwat helped me with, and he would always say like that was such a banger idea. So I ended up going through with that one and uploading it. And ignore what it's at now, because obviously that's one of my best performing videos. But when I uploaded it, you know, it was my first time in 3 to 4 months posting, so I didn't really know what to expect. And the video got like a couple thousand views when I uploaded it, and I was like, all right, well, I worked on that for a while and it flopped a bit, but I mean, I had a fun time with it and I enjoyed it and I enjoyed the story. So, you know, just moved on. But the video after that is when everything changes. So I was thinking of new skits for TikTok, and I thought of a funny concept like a noob getting mad at me for something. So I just kind of expanded on that, and I was like, all right, what is something so stupid it might actually be funny? So I found a texture pack that made everything dirt, like just every single block was just a dirt texture. And I was just going overboard on the noob stereotype, so I just decided to make a world where like noobs were in control of everything. So that was kind of where my thought process was. And I made one skit that was like me getting in trouble for having my door closed, and the door was not a door, but it was like 2 trapdoors. It was like I was just thinking of something like so stupid, but it was like kind of rage inducing, but just I don't know. That was the thought process behind that. But But after making that, I was kind of like, whoa, this is actually kind of a good world building story. Like what would happen if Minecraft was actually like this? Like noobs took over and everything was dirt. I kind of got like a post apocalyptic sort of feel to it. And it was also beneficial that the TikTok I made on it did really good. So I was like, all right, maybe people are into this sort of thing. So that inspired me to make the full video, which was Minecraft if noobs took over the world. And that video was my first video to ever really get noticed on YouTube. I think it got like 50,000 views or something in the first couple days. So after that, I was like, all right, let's go. I think I'm actually doing something right now. But I had no plans of a sequel. So I was like, all right, well, why not just continue this series? Because this video did good. And I think that video ended with me getting sent to jail. So I was like, all right, well, what better way to continue it than to escape from a dirt prison, which I thought was actually an awesome idea. It just happened to work out that way because obviously a dirt prison is made out of dirt, so you can easily escape. But that was the point. And I think right there was kind of my turning point of my YouTube career as it is today, because that sequel got, I think, almost 1 million views within the first day. So I remember just being in my room like, what is going on right now? Like, I just uploaded this and it has like 100,000 and now 200,000 views, and it just kept going and going. And I was like, well, the story must continue, right? Like, I can't just end it off like this, right? So I made an episode 3 and an episode 4, which was the final one. And then this happened. Somehow the finale ended up number 3 trending on all of YouTube. And I remember just sitting there like, all right, this is actually crazy. Like, I thought the things before were crazy, but this is like so far the craziest thing that's ever happened. So I took a snap here, and I only got it when it was like at 5, but I did see it hit number 3 for a brief moment, and that was definitely a high point in my life. But I think the coolest part about it was everyone in the comments was being super supportive and just saying stuff like how great the story was or how cool the storytelling was. And before that, I didn't really think of myself as being that creative. Like, I just thought the idea was kind of stupid, but I just went with it. But I mean, not that the story was that complex, but I mean, it was literally just dirt. But you know, I think it's fun when you can make something super cool, and I always try to make it as dramatic as possible and just make something out of something so small, which is, I mean, that's basically what I did for the whole story. So, and those 4 videos just paved the way for me continuing to upload more and more stories. And, you know, basically a 1.5 years later, I'm still doing stories, and it's been an awesome journey. Honestly, the Noob series could have been the peak of my storytelling. I think I should have retired after that. I don't know if I'm getting much better than that. So, yeah, that's it for this one. Bye.